Welcome back to the channel, and we're back in Spring Hill today, but what are we talking about specifically? Well, we're talking about June Lake Boulevard in that area. So stick with me and we'll tell you all about June Lake of Spring Hill. Hey, so why was June Lake Boulevard developed, and what were they thinking about in Spring Hill, and what are we talking about when we're talking about June Lake? Well, we're going to get into that and dive deeply into this video about that and what's available, what the real estate market's like, what the plan was like, and tell you all about that. We're going to tell you a little more about June Lake and what it has to offer with the real estate, with the commercial development, what's going on, price per square. We always throw that in there. So stick with me till the end and let's go talk about some June Lake properties. June Lake Boulevard was developed in Spring Hill, and it was developed to create a new mixed-use gateway into the city. It's a complete housing plan with businesses and amenities. It wanted to provide direct access from I-65, and the development is designed to spur economic growth in that area, creating a thriving community and offer residents a high quality of life through a pedestrian-friendly environment in various community features. So that's really cool. It's supposed to be a 20-minute walkable city. So that's what June Lake's original development was about, and the boulevard itself. It was created as a gateway to the city and giving you businesses, creating jobs, and generate economic growth for Spring Hill, the city. So as housing options, it definitely includes a variety of high quality homes, from single family houses to multi-family units, to meet the needs of the growing population. And in the amenity space, it talks about the development featuring a 775 acre community within an 11-acre lake, walking trails, pedestrian-friendly dining and shopping, and other amenities to enhance the quality of life for everybody living at June Lake. Okay, so what's the appeal of June Lake? Well, the appeal of it is that thoughtfully planned 20-minute city with homes and retail and office space and hotels and amenities like the lake, like parks, like trails, all within a few minutes of reach. And it combines natural beauty with modern living, providing a self-contained neighborhood for diverse residents, including families, young professionals, and retirees. For the new homes and apartment buildings, contributing to its fast growth and accessibility via a new I-65 interchange. So that's really important. We have a lot of infrastructure that needs to be enhanced and whatnot. Since we've had such a growth in the Nashville market, it's wonderful to have had this introduction from the June Lake Boulevard at I-65. It definitely diverts some traffic when you're coming in and out of the city in those AM and PM drives on I-65. So wonderful thing to bring up, and to get onto the map and see where that actually is when you're looking, if you're considering a Spring Hill, Williamson County, or Murray County even option for your move. So it's a growing community in Spring Hill, and it has, with large investment and ongoing construction, June Lake's experiencing rapid growth and designed to foster a strong sense of community and connection. So you have a couple of big builders that are involved in this. Southeast Venture is a commercial firm involved with the initial design of June Lake and what its plan is. And then you have some major residential builders who have actually been initially invited into this at June Lake. So we'll mention those as well. So you'll have the town center at June Lake, which is going to be a 1.3 million square foot retail space for restaurants, with several businesses already announced for that, but definitely supposed to be a walkable area. June Lake is supposed to be a 20-minute city. Everything you need within 20 minutes. So it's supposed to have a grocery store, Hy-Vee grocery store, which is 168,000 square foot unit, complete with an artisan bakery, pharmacy, and restaurant, which was the first commercial tenant announced for the development. And it'll be located at the corner of Buckner Lane and Buckner Road, with an adjoining 4,500 square feet of store and gas pumps. You'll have Image Studios, which is about 7,700 square foot building designed to empower entrepreneurs with the anticipated opening in summer of 2026, but it's going to have beauty and wellness professionals and all sorts of things that would be very exciting on that end. You have lifestyle communities as part of a new 509 unit residential development. Lifestyle Communities is bringing several of its trademark amenities, including the Goat Restaurant and Bar, which is a casual dining experience. You'll have Morning Ritual, which is a coffee shop, and co-working shared spaces, which will be for office spaces. When you don't want to have an office, or you want to have a shared communal space that you could meet clients in, that's a wonderful offering for the area. Liberty Federal Credit Union will be the first approved commercial building, and it is a credit union located at the corner of Marston Avenue and June Lake Boulevard. And then the Goddard School, which is child care and education center, was announced for development this spring in 2025. So a lot of things going on to help enhance the lifestyle of the residents in June Lake at that Spring Hill area. So where is June Lake? And is June Lake a single subdivision? Well, it's not a single subdivision, but it is a large-scale master plan development that contains multiple residential communities within it. The full development is planned to include approximately 2,900 residential units, okay? Current planned residential areas within there are the Preserve at June Lake, which is from Signature Homes, and it features custom-built single-family homes. And then you have Saddle Walk, developed also by Signature Homes, which consists of a mix of single-family homes and townhomes. And you have Windfall, which is also a Signature Homes community, which phase 1 was approved in July of 2025. It'll feature 141 residential lots, including single-family homes, duplexes, and townhomes. You have Solstice at June Lake, which is a multifamily development of 227 apartment units. You have LC at June Lake, which is Lifestyle Communities, which is a 509 multifamily project by Lifestyle Communities. And then you do have other builders besides Signature Homes involved at June Lake, but Signature Homes was chosen as the initial primary residential builder for the single family homes. You have the Tudor Building Group, which custom home builder began constructing first 28 single family homes in the June Lake development. And then, like I said, Lifestyle Community, which is a multi-family developer bringing 509 residential projects to the June Lake area. The community is described as townhome style and will include amenities like the Goat Restaurant. And then you have Franklin Construction Company, which was selected to build the multi-family development called Solstice at June Lake, which offers that garden style home as well. So that's apartment living, but still nice to know it's not all homes for sale. So I love June Lake. I love the area. I do have a client dealing with Signature, and I love working with Signature. That we have a great sale process going, a great design center process going. The clients have been absolutely fabulous to work with, and they love what this area is offering their families. So we can get a little bit deeper into that and talk about some things that we love about June Lake. So we asked where June Lake was and asked, exactly whether it's in Williamson County or Murray County. Well, June Lake is in the Williamson County side of Spring Hill. And so it's at the Boulevard interchange off of I-65, exit 55, which provides access to the northern part of Spring Hill, which is in Williamson County. While the city of Spring Hill itself definitely spans through both Murray and Williamson County, June Lake is situated on the Williamson County side. So the location is considered a gateway to the city, and its selling point for the community as it is in the highly desirable Williamson County School District. And we've talked about schools before. When that is applicable to you as a parent, you definitely want to get on greatschools.org and check that out, see where your location would be and to which school you might be zoned. Absolutely understand if that's not something that matters to you. And it certainly doesn't matter to everybody. It can be a very nice thing for anyone in the Williamson County area, as those schools are considered in the top 5% in the country. So whether you have children in the school age or not, certainly check out what is important to you and where a location might be. Several subdivisions offer detached homes, primarily built by Signature Homes there and the Tudor Building Group. These properties typically feature higher end designs and a range of size and price. So you can go anywhere from your typical square footage at the Preserve at June Lake, focuses on a little bit larger custom single family homes. Those are kind of in that 3,000 to 3,500 square foot range. And definitely you have appointments with your design center. You do pick out, your exterior with them. There are within the builder preferred offering. However, there are some options. You can always upgrade and do some things. So it's a wonderful experience to go through from beginning to end, and you feel very well taken care of and not just lost like on my lands. What are we going to pick? So, and I'm there with you through those steps. So let me assure you that I'm here to help hold your hand through that process, but I'm very, very pleased to work with the Signature Group. They are absolutely fabulous. Signature home builders are wonderful to work with, and I've had wonderful experiences with them. One more feature to suggest about the Preserve at June Lake is that they include open concept layouts, 4 bedrooms, custom cabinets, built-ins, and bonus rooms. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, Saddle Walk is also a Signature Homes property, and I did work with them, and I've loved, that's where my clients chose. This neighborhood offers single-family homes and townhomes with a focus on curb appeal and diverse aesthetics. So the architectural variety includes traditional, contemporary, and craftsman designs and features like your soaring ceilings, your catwalks, your vaulted ceilings. Some homes feature 3-car garages, alternative roof styles like metal. So there are some certain things that are really good looking about that Saddle Walk, and it's really fun to go through that design center process when we contract at that June Lake property. So wonderful things to talk about. A lot of these homes have materials like cedar shake or, rear entry garages, alleyway accesses. So there's some good looking things about that. Then you have Windfall, which is a newer neighborhood by Signature that will add 400 new homes, including single family homes, duplexes, and townhomes. So maybe that's a more appealing type of property for you. So where are the prices for some of these homes in that June Lake area? Well, it depends on the home. It depends on the size, of course, in the specific subdivision, but they range anywhere from that mid 600s up to exceeding $1 million, of course, and the apartments are available for monthly rental. So that's kind of something to think about. Maybe our home isn't finished. Maybe we could possibly talk about getting into a short-term rental. We can definitely help you with that. I don't really deal with those, but we will connect you with the right people. On your single-family homes, some of these have detached home, depends on the floor plan, because in that situation it could still be a single family home. And the single family homes at Saddle Walk, they kind of start in that 600s and range over $1 million. So a 5-bedroom home would easily be in that 900,000 range. When you're talking about homes at the Preserve, you've gotten a little higher end features, maybe a bigger property. It generally starts in that 900 range, and then it absolutely can rise well over $1 million. So something to consider. And so for sale, townhome options exist within June Lake, but they're oftentimes at a lower price point. So maybe that's where you want to be. Maybe you're downsizing. Maybe you're not ready to move into that price range yet. We always want to get on and talk to my preferred lender. He can hook you up. We can talk about what the rates are now and what they could possibly be projected to be. Nobody's God or a guru, but they're very, very good. And we want to talk to him and see what our comfort level is before we go searching all over the entire area. So we've talked about some things on previous videos, HOA or no HOA. I mean, sometimes you're going to have those. Well, at June Lake, you definitely are. In a lot of these areas, they do maintain a homeowners association, basically to keep the basic overall look of the community in step with each other, to keep out that one random crazy neighbor look. We definitely have other reasons for HOAs, and again, I've touched on that in other videos, but one of the big reasons for an HOA is because you have community areas, common areas. Those are insured. You might have pools, you have clubhouses, workout rooms, gyms, exclusive situations that are available only to the community. So that's for what those HOA dues are assigned. kind and definitely something to think about. So they range in area. We'll have to get subdivision specific on that or community specific when we're talking about it. Sometimes they're, like I said, some shared amenities, but the overall reason is to protect the integrity and outlook of the community and also have the insurance and the lights and the basics that you do to run that. I mean, after all, who's going to pay for the landscaping? Who's going to take care of the maintenance on it? We want to keep that up in the community, and it definitely gives itself and lends itself to a higher end feel. Okay, so when we're talking about master plan community events, in a master plan community, it offers all of those different things that we've listed, plus so many other things that we don't really touch on every single video in that depth. We can get on our one-on-one call and talk about things that are important to you. But beyond events specific to the individual neighborhoods, the wider June Lake development is planned with numerous features to facilitate community gatherings. They're going to have outdoor event spaces. It includes outdoor spaces for community events and gatherings. Maybe you'll have music nights, maybe you'll have movie nights, maybe you'll have some really fun indoor-outdoor events. So you definitely are going to have your full retail and your restaurants and those type of commercial spaces as well. But it definitely lends itself to that get to know your neighbor, intimate 20-minute walk city type of feel, and that's what that master plan was for. One of the really cute things that Signature Homes, a primary residential builder within June Lake, is emphasizing is creating a neighborly atmosphere within its programming, offering movies in the park. And that's a regular movie screenings that are going to be organized for residents to enjoy together in a communal setting, which could be pretty cute. Bring your chair, let's go watch the movie tonight. Meet your neighbor. They've got events designed to help residents socialize and connect with one another. So I think that's wonderful. Then they got wiffle ball. It's an organized sports event to help foster some fun. Surely to heavens, everybody can play some wiffle ball. It's not that hard, but it could be fun. And I bet you haven't played since you were a kid. So I talked a lot about Signature Homes, and I happen to be building with Signature Homes right now for a client or with a client, but I haven't talked much about the Tudor Building Group, which has built some of the first homes in June Lake, and they focus on that modern Tudor architecture. So that style features, the steep gable roofs, the decorative half timbering against the brick or the stucco exteriors, and ornate masonry. So could be very, very appealing to you. I know my mom is an English Tudor girl. She loves it. It combines the classic old world charm with that contemporary finish and those conveniences. So really cool aspect of a June Lake offering, and we could talk about that. These homes use a mix of materials on their facades such as brick and stucco, so that's something to maybe consider as well. Let's hop into some price per square foot, okay? You are sitting, depending on the specific home and the specific subdivision, data from real estate listings show a wide range, roughly from the mid 200s up to 350 per square foot or maybe even higher. So that's definitely based on the recent listings and sales data. It's a general breakdown, so kind of hear me out on this. If we want to know what it most recently sold for, we're not going to go to all the things that you go to because I'm a licensed realtor in both Tennessee and Kentucky. We're going to get community specific, and I'm going to pull your most recent CMA, okay? And actually that data comes from it could have even sold yesterday. So those are things to consider, but I'm right here to help you with that. So breaking it down per couple of areas in June Lake, let's talk about the Preserve, which features that custom built larger home. That price per square has some of the higher prices per square foot in there. In August of 2025, it showed prices in the 300s per square foot. When you're talking about Sidewalk in June Lake, that neighborhood offers a mix of both single family homes and townhomes, and resulting in a broader range. So that one ranged anywhere from 200s to 360 per square foot. Obviously, a townhome is going to compare against a townhome, and the single families are going to compare against those. So those are just a couple of things to talk about when we're talking about an area. I've mentioned specific neighborhoods in here. I would love to be the person that helps you with that. If you like what you've heard on this channel and what you've heard in this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. I just give you basic information about places, and I would certainly love to walk you through and actually be with you on your your build process. If you like what you hear, please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down below. I definitely have done this for 22 years now. I'm entering my 22nd year in real estate in Tennessee, and that makes 21 in Kentucky. But here's the deal. Building processes change. You could go straight to the builder, but then you don't have your own representation. I love what I do. I definitely am here to help you maybe see through some of those challenges, maybe help remind you of things that you mentioned that were important to you as we walk hand in hand with that builder's representative. So I have people that have chosen me because they want their own representation, and I'm right here for you too. So love to talk to you about that. I'd love to go and look with you when you come to town after you get pre-qualified. If you're ready to buy, we definitely want to go and do that, because this is still a great time to buy in Tennessee. June Lake and Spring Hill and this area offers you a whole lot of wonderful options in that Williamson County area of Middle Tennessee, and definitely keeps that price tag lower than, say, other places in Williamson County. So let's get on our one-on-one call. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.